Welcome guys. Today I'm going to discuss the 2019 A-level investment appraisal question throughout this video. Hope this will be benefited for your upcoming exams. Let's see what's the given question. Calum PLC is considering acquisition of a new machine replacing the old machine. Therefore, what they are going to do, they are going to replace the old machine with a new machine. I hope you know that acquisition of a machine or the decision taken to acquire a machine will be considered as a long-term decision. Therefore, we need to evaluate our decision through long-term decision making methods. One basic method is NPV calculation. In your examination, examiner is more likely to raise the question on NPV. Therefore, let's see how the examiner has questioned this in 2019 A-level. The management accountant of the company has provided the following estimated information. All are estimated information. That means future estimations. Purchase price 1200. If it take those figures in 1000, purchase price 1200. From the beginning, let's make a short note on cash inflows and cash outflows, because the question they are asking, prepare a schedule consisting cash inflows and cash outflows of the project and its net present value. Therefore, we need to classify our cash flows into cash inflows and cash outflows. From the beginning, let's classify this. Purchase price. As you all know, this is our initial investment. Therefore, our initial investment will be a cash outflow of year 0. Then the useful life of new machine 5 years. Residual value. We must consider this residual value as a cash inflow of at the end of our useful lifetime of the new machine. That means the residual value is the amount that we can recover at the end of the useful lifetime of our new machine. Therefore, this 200 will be considered as a cash inflow in 5th year. Therefore, this is a cash inflow. The year will be year 5. Then the installation charges. As we all know, if we purchase a machine, to make that machine available for use, we need to incur some cost. We need to incur some capitalizable cost. Those installation charges are same like capitalizable cost. Therefore, we need to consider this 75 in a cash outflow of our year 0. Then the next one, site preparation expenses. To install our new machine, we need to prepare our site. Therefore, we have to incur this expense. This expense will arise due to our decision. If we purchase this machine, only we need to incur the site preparation expenses. If we decided not to acquire our new machine, there won't be a site preparation expense. Therefore, this is also relevant cash flow. This 75 and 125 both will be a cash outflow of year 0. Then the annual maintenance cost. If we purchase this new machine, we need to incur annual maintenance cost throughout the useful life of this new machine. The main point you need to think when we are considering a cash flow, whether it's relevant or irrelevant, is this cash flow or the expense or the income incur or generate due to our decision? Due to our decision. In this scenario, what's our decision? The decision is to acquire or not a new machine. If we acquire a new machine, we have to incur this maintenance cost. If we do not acquire the new machine, we do not have to incur this future maintenance cost. Therefore, this is a relevant cash flow. Therefore, we need to consider this as a cash outflow from year 1 to 5. From year 1 to 5. Why it's from year 1 to 5? The useful life of the new machine will be 5 years. Therefore, from first year onwards, we need to incur this annual maintenance cost. Then let's go to the additional information. The additional working capital requirement of the new machine is 300. Additional working capital requirement. Current situation, they may incur in or they may have invested working capital from their current operations to their current operations. But as a result of the purchase of new machine, the company, the Calum PLC, has to incur additional 300,000 as a working capital investment. Working capital investment. And the other thing is, when we consider an investment, the investment can be divided into two. Our initial investment can be divided into two. One is our initial capital investment, and the other one is initial working capital investment. Okay. Therefore, we need to consider this working capital requirement, this additional working capital requirement, as a cash outflow, as a cash outflow of year 0. As a cash outflow of year 0. The next one is the expected annual saving in operating cost due to new machine. There will be an annual saving in operating cost. Saving. If this is a cost, this will generate or this will incur a cash outflow. A cash outflow. But this is a cost saving. We need to consider this cost saving as a cash inflow. Just like a income. Therefore, the cost saving, if you have given a cost saving in one of your question, you need to consider the cost saving as a cash inflow. Therefore, this annual cost saving will be a cash inflow from year 1 to 5. Then the additional information number 3, if the new machine is purchased, it's estimated that old machine can be sold for 400 at the beginning of the project. That means this is the residual value of our current machine. That means the old machine. If we purchase this new machine, we can sell our old machine and get a cash inflow of 400,000. Therefore, this will be a cash inflow because we are selling our old machine and getting cash from outside. Therefore, this will be a cash inflow of year 0. Then the required rate of return will be 12%. Therefore, we need to consider this required rate of return as our discounting factor. Therefore, they have given the discounting factor at 12%, year 1 to year 5. Okay. This is the analysis of the given information. Let's go and work out what they have given. Now we have to work out what they have given. Let's go from beginning. Purchase price year 0 cash outflow. Purchase price year 0 cash outflow, therefore minus 1200. I will be preparing this in thousands. Okay. Another point, somebody may have think, what can we do with the depreciation? That if we purchase a new machine, a capital investment or a PPE, there will be a depreciation. Here we do not have to consider the depreciation because depreciation is not a cash flow, it's a nominal expense. Therefore, no need of considering depreciation in this point of view. Okay. In capital appraisal corrections, investment appraisal corrections, we are talking about relevant cash flows. Depreciation is not a cash flow, therefore it's no need to consider about depreciation. Okay, the purchase price we took into account. Then the residual value, residual value RV of new machine, residual value of new machine will be a cash inflow in fifth year, fifth year cash inflow 200, fifth year cash inflow 200. Then the installation charges will be a cash outflow in year 0. Then site preparation will be a cash outflow of year 0. Then annual maintenance cost, this will be a cash outflow from year 1 to 5, not in year 1, not in year 5, from year 1 to 5, consisting with year 1 and 5 also. Okay, from year 1 to 5, from year 1 to 5. Okay, then additional informations, the additional working capital additional working capital investment. Additional working capital investment will be a cash outflow in year 0, but we know we can realize this additional working capital we invested at the beginning of the investment at the end of our investment. Therefore, this 300,000 working capital investment at the beginning of our investment will be realized in year 5. Here is a point. If there are no any special guidance given in the question about working capital realization, you need to assume that the additional working capital we invest on this investment will be realized at the end of our investment. Therefore, the additional working capital investment will be a cash outflow in year 0, and the realization will be incur or generate a cash inflow in year 5. Hope you are clear. Then the expected annual annual operating cost saving. I told you that this operating cost saving will be cash inflow from year 1 to 5. How much? It's 500. This will be a cash inflow. Okay. Then the last item, the residual value or the sales price of old machine. I told you that sale price of old machine will be a cash inflow of year 0. Now we have done with the calculation. We have to get the total. Sum of cash flows, total cash inflows. Here you can identify what are the total cash inflows. Now let's work out how much of total cash outflows outflows have incurred due to our new investment. Has incurred due to our investment. In year 0, there will be a cash outflow of 1700 and there will be 100 cash outflow in each year. Now you can get the net cash flow by the sum of cash inflow and cash outflow. Cash inflow and cash outflow. You can get those net cash flows by the difference between cash inflow and cash outflow. Here you have get the answers for net cash flows. Year 0, there is a net cash outflow of 1300 and all 1 to 4 years there is a cash inflow of 400. In 5th year there is a cash inflow of 900. Now you have to calculate the present value. How to calculate the present value? It's really easy. Just multiple this net cash flow by discounting factor. Just multiply here, multiply the net cash flow by discounting factor. Then you can get the present value easily. Then how to calculate the net present value? You can sum up these present values. Here you get a net present value of 429. I have prepared this working in 1000, therefore 1429 net present value, positive net present value will represent 429,000. Therefore the answer for the first question will be 429,000. This is a plus figure. Okay, it's a plus figure. Then next question, based on the NPV method recommendation, whether to purchase the new machine. Here they are asking to recommend whether to purchase or ignore the purchase. What's the decision rule in NPV? If the NPV is a plus figure, it's better to take the investment. That means it's better to invest. Okay. If the investment generates a minus or a negative NPV, it's better to ignore. The project. Therefore, here, since this project generates a positive NPV, I would recommend to accept the new machine acquisition. Therefore, acquire the new machine. It will be beneficial since our calculation shows a positive NPV. It's all about NPV calculation and investment appraisal question, which was in 2019 A level. It's really an easy question. In upcoming years also, we can expect such question. Therefore, good luck on your exams. We'll meet up with another video.